Far beneath the ocean waves, there lay a magnificent mermaid kingdom. The Sea King had 6 daughters, and the youngest was the most beautiful of them all, with a voice lovelier than any other. She spent her days dreaming of the world above the surface. At last, on her 15th birthday, the Little Mermaid rose to the surface of the sea for the very first time. She discovered a breathtaking sunset and a grand sailing ship rocking on the waves. Standing on the deck was a handsome young prince, and the Little Mermaid fell instantly in love. That very night, a fierce storm swept in and shattered the prince's ship to pieces. The Little Mermaid dove bravely into the churning waters and carried the sinking prince all the way to shore. She laid him gently at the water's edge and watched from a distance as he slept. Desperate to become human, the Little Mermaid journeyed to the lair of the Sea Witch. The witch smiled and said, "I will give you legs, but in return I shall take your beautiful voice." Though her heart wavered, the Little Mermaid chose to surrender her voice for the sake of her love for the prince. When she drank the magic potion, the Little Mermaid's tail shimmered and transformed into a pair of human legs. She awoke on the sunlit shore at dawn, and the prince soon discovered her lying there. Though she could no longer speak, the prince reached out his hand to her with a gentle, warm smile. The Little Mermaid came to live in the royal palace, where the prince was endlessly kind and thoughtful toward her. The two spent nearly every moment together, sharing laughter and quiet strolls. Yet without her voice, she could never find the words to tell him how deeply she loved him. In time, it was announced that the prince would marry a princess from a distant kingdom. The Little Mermaid's heart ached with sorrow, yet she held back her tears and offered him her sweetest smile, wishing nothing but happiness for the one she loved. In the hour before sunrise, the Little Mermaid's sisters rose from the sea, holding out a glittering dagger. "Plunge this into the prince's heart," they pleaded, "and you will become a mermaid once more." But the Little Mermaid could never bring herself to harm the one she loved. The Little Mermaid cast the dagger into the sea and, as the first rays of morning light broke through the sky, she dissolved into shimmering, sparkling sea foam and rose upward into the air. In her heart, there was no room for sorrow, only an overflowing love for her prince. The Little Mermaid joined the company of the gentle spirits of the air, beings who drift through the world doing good wherever they go. She was told that after 300 years of kind deeds for humankind, she might one day earn a soul of her own. With those words held close to her heart, she soared away on the wind. The Little Mermaid's story is one of pure and selfless love, a love that places another's happiness above all else. Though she lost her voice and her very form, her love never faded. It lives on forever, drifting gently through the wind.